At some point, you have to ask yourself one question. How much of your life are you living for other people? Not in big decisions, but in the small, quiet moments. The way you speak, the way you act, the things you hold back. You say less than you want. You do less than you could. And you adjust, just enough to avoid judgment. And after a while, you don't even notice it anymore. That's the problem. Living like this doesn't feel dramatic. It feels normal, careful, polite, safe. But slowly, it costs you something. You stop expressing what you really think. You stop choosing what you really want. You start becoming someone easier to accept, but harder to recognize. Most people think they're afraid of failure. They're not. They're afraid of being seen failing. That's the difference. Failure is temporary. Judgment feels permanent. So instead of risking embarrassment, you choose hesitation. Instead of trying, you wait. And waiting becomes your life. But here's the truth. People are not watching you as much as you think. They're not analyzing your every move. They're not tracking your mistakes. They're busy dealing with their own fears. And yet, you're living like you're on display. That's not reality. That's a mental habit. And habits can be broken. But first, you need to see it clearly. You're not stuck because of your situation. You're stuck because of one pattern. You keep asking, what will they think? That question has controlled more decisions than you realize. So change the question. Not later. Now. Stop asking, what will they think? Start asking, what do I want to respect about myself? That's where your life changes. Because confidence doesn't come from approval. It comes from alignment. When your actions match your values, you stop needing permission. When your direction is clear, you stop looking around. And when you stop looking around, you finally move forward. Right now, you don't need more advice. You need separation. Separation from the noise. Separation from expectations. Separation from people who don't live your life, but still influence it. Not everyone deserves a vote in your life. Let that sink in. Some people are just observers. Some are critics. Some are distractions. Very few are actually relevant. But you've been treating all voices equally. That's why you feel overwhelmed. So simplify it. Whose opinion actually matters? Not everyone. Just a few. People who understand your direction. People who respect your growth. People who challenge you without shrinking you. That's it. Everyone else is background noise. Here's the shift. You don't need to be liked by everyone. You need to be real with yourself. Because the moment you try to be liked by everyone, you start losing yourself. And once you lose yourself, nothing feels right anymore. This is where most people stay stuck. They keep adjusting. They keep filtering. They keep waiting for the right time. But the right time never comes. Because the real problem isn't timing. It's permission. You're waiting for approval that no one is responsible to give. So stop waiting. You don't need permission to live your life. You don't need approval to make a move. You don't need validation to be yourself. And yes, some people won't understand you. Some will judge you. Some will misunderstand you. That's part of it. But that's a small price. The real cost is this: living a life that isn't yours. At the end of the day, you are the one who lives with your choices, not them. They don't carry your regrets. They don't feel your frustration. They don't live your reality. You do. So here's the decision. Not tomorrow. Today. Stop shrinking. Stop adjusting. Stop living like you're being watched. And start living like you're responsible. For your direction. For your choices. For your life. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to stop holding yourself back. Because the moment you stop living for their eyes, you finally start living your own life.